Right. This may cut out because of the memory I have on this phone, so I've got to be quick with what I need to say. And what I have to say is this. Oh, just trying to get my bloody thing on. Okay. There's all sorts of reasons why this video could end up being a disaster, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Because previously, driving whilst filming has not really worked for this young man. This semi-young man. Where the hell are my keys? They're here somewhere. Oh, jeez. Okay. I didn't check the bloody memory on this thing actually before filming, because the memory is all askew sometimes. Anyway, so I had a really good day of clarity today. That's what I want to talk about as I go and collect Gloria. It's a short one. I'm going to go collect Gloria from these activities she's been doing. She's been helping some kids with homework. So, essentially, in December, I had a consultation with my parents about mapping out the next 3 months. This is in December, or like from the idea from January onwards, mapping out 3 months. And what does that look like? And in this time, there was going to be a lot of effort put into trying to explore different opportunities here. That manifested itself in making daily vlogs. And in this, so far this 45-day point, roughly around 45, maybe a few days less, things have manifested themselves. Through the effort of making daily vlogs and through making Instagram content and TikTok content, I realized that exploring the avenue of making content for TikTok and Instagram around Sicily and almost playing this all out as an interesting way to make quirky tourism, quirky cultural content in Sicily might be an avenue to explore and to try and gain success in. I see people that I know, for example, a friend or a friend of a friend lives in Albania, and what she's done is that she embraced Albanian music and therefore built a following with Albanians, and eventually ended up getting really cool singing opportunities. Because she's a singer, she ended up getting really cool singing opportunities. Now, I am a experienced filmmaker and from a theatre background. I've done acting, I've done directing, I've done producing, I've been to film school, I've done a university degree and a history and literature degree. I have many things going for me in terms of experience and life learning. Now, if I was to apply these things into trying to target a very specific Sicily audience on my social media, this might be an interesting way to decentralize and create things happening here. And this is something that's come out of this effort of these vlogs and the effort of making content. Is that what I've identified? Making things Sicily-centric, trying to make things happen here, involving locals, making things interesting about locals. Making things interesting about the cultural and the modern culture and the historical culture of Sicily. This guy's going to try and cut me off. No? Okay. I learned today from just doing some digging on Sicilian history that it's been, well, I knew already that Sicily had been occupied by so many different people. And as a result, Sicily missed out on the Renaissance. As a result, Sicily were never really allowed to govern for themselves. And when there was a vacuum of power, that's when the mafia took over. And, Mussolini came in trying to eradicate the mafia, but then really the Allied powers ended up working with the mafia to get rid of Mussolini. So really Sicily is never really been given its chance to flourish on its own 2 feet. It's had so many influences from so many different places, and yet it's never had the opportunity to really back itself and do what it wants to do. And there's many reasons why then there's so much, the industry is in the north of Italy. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. All very important stuff, but not the reason why I'm bringing all this up. I guess the point I'm making is that I want to really start making some interesting stuff based on Sicily and based on my own experiences here. Because, for example, in one of my wedding speeches that one of my friends gave, he spoke about when he came to visit me in Macedonia. This is something my mum reminded me of today. he said Louis was showing us around in Macedonia, and he was showing us all these niche spots that meant a lot to him over these last 2 years. And so it's this idea that everyone's individual experience creates meaningful places that you might not see on a tourist guide, but through those who have lived there from an outside perspective and not bound to the culture and the people, might end up having some really interesting things to share. And it's similar. I've always found myself exploring from living abroad, and like exploring little things that are not necessarily things you see on TikTok or on websites to go and explore. I kind of like to go out into the world and find little spots. So I did that a lot in Macedonia, so I'm going to do that a lot here, and then try to just elevate little spots and tell interesting stories. And there's this video that the Norwegian Tourism Board, I think, made about trying to encourage people to visit Oslo, and it was a very creative little piece. And that's the sort of thing I want to go for, is to use my filmmaking, my storytelling experience, and create just little interesting stories based on promoting Sicily and seeing where that takes me. So I'm going to be doing that going forward, but at the same time I'm going to be doing this little course that I've discovered online, which is just potentially a way to make some extra money, learning a different skill. I'm not going to go into that because it's not related to filmmaking, but we all have to make money. So my next couple of months, this halfway point of this 3-month plan is the product of action and reflection, but also this idea that I've been reflecting a lot recently as well as taking action, but the time for more and more overdose of reflection is gone. It's time now just to act and to try different things, and my god, this camera angle is wonky. But yeah, that's it for now. Short one. The viewers of Instagram interested in seeing just how treacherous these roads are. Look at this very minimal sidewalk. Very minimal. And yet cars come. And so there's not really much space to walk, you see, ladies and gentlemen. There really isn't. So yes, here I am walking along this road, this treacherous road. I thought maybe I'd show this to show people what Catania is really like. I don't think this is my best ever bit of camera work, but do I care? No, I don't. It's more just to show you the chaos. Like right here, imagine you had a stroller. You trying to walk here? No. Trip, death, end of everything. Yeah, I see you. Check their license plate, report them. But you can see the palm trees and the smoke. I can't believe I just called clouds smoke. Anyway, there's a point to all of this. I'll maybe put the camera back on when I'm not walking. I'm on a walk, lads and ladies. A pull-up bar. How many pull-ups does everyone think this fat man can do? Shall I see? Haven't been to the gym in a week. Let's see. How many can I do? I'm going to say 10. Oh no, the grip is thick. I think maybe only 5. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh no, it's not even 5. 5. I think it's only 6. Wow, but you know what, lads? You know what? That was a thick handle. That's a week of no gym. And you know what, lads? That is a thick handle. That's not optimal. I never even knew this place existed. Upon further reflection, I think I've actually could have done more. But the grip was fat, and my hands could not take the bulk. Anyway, sorry. It's a bit of a side random quest, but I was told to keep these vlogs shorter, maybe they'll get more engagement, who bloody knows. But the plan is, I'll keep daily vlogging for the discipline of it and just to share what I'm doing, but what I'll be doing is spending more time First of all, I'll be studying this course I'll be doing, which I won't be telling anyone what it is until it's finished, but I will be doing a course, so don't ask, I'm not going to tell. But it hopefully will help me in my path towards making some extra money further down the road. Who knows? That's why I'm not telling anyone, because it could be a total waste of time. But I'm going to try and do it and see where it takes me. Then what I'll be doing is I'll do that for every couple of hours every morning, because it's online. And then I will make efforts to create more interesting, quirky content, films, short, tell little interesting stories of Sicily with actors that I meet and also me, in an effort to kind of grow a Sicilian audience and see what sort of decentralized opportunities can come from that, and see if that helps grow what I'm trying to do. Because this is what it's all about. This is trying different things. You know, I'm not worried about being pigeonholed into anything here, because there's no real industry here for film and TV, so they won't really pigeonhole me into anything, I don't think, like they might in England. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm halfway through a 3-month cycle / plan. So this is an interesting thing. It's at the halfway point, reflecting on all the action that's taken place and deciding now how to pivot from all the learning. Because there's no point just doing the same thing over and over again. If you see opportunities to improve what you're doing, that's not systematic, that's not good. And I'm all about trying to be more systematic in my life. So yeah, all good stuff. Should I try and do another set of pull-ups? I think I can do more than 6. I think I can. I think I was just cold. Let's see, let me try and do another one. Okay, I'm gonna blame it on wearing a coat. Yeah, let's blame it on that, lads. Okay, we need to get more than 6. That's the goal. Okay, we need to get a better grip this time as well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6.5. Okay, I think that's my limit today. A week of no gym, too many pizzas. Goodbye for now.